Here are the five best cities in Latin America for online entrepreneurs, digital nomads, whatever you want to call it, in my personal opinion, which is a major caveat. So these places are obviously going to be a bit bigger cities because that's what I like. I don't want to live in middle of anywhere. A lot of these places are going to have great restaurants, great shopping, great nightlife, nice neighborhoods, friendly to foreigners, relatively safe, and before I had a girlfriend, obviously, vibrant dating life. So, pretty much, you are going to get a really high quality of life for a great value for the money. Now, with all that said, I'm sure this list is going to shock some of you because there is kind of a glaring omission that I will talk about here in a moment. First off, I want to start off with kind of some honorable mentions. And this first honorable mention, really, I wanted to put in the list, but if I put in the list, there would be just too many places from this particular place. So, with that said, Monterrey in Mexico. So, it is in the north of Mexico, and it is arguably one of the highest level cities in all of Mexico. So there's a ton of money there. It's in the north of the country, so it's super close to the United States. So it has a little bit more economic development, extremely safe, and generally, I think it is one of the business hubs of all of Mexico, and it has a really high level of English because the average person there has a high level of education, but because there's so much money and it's so close to the US border. I think Monterey is a true hidden gem. And frankly, I would be open to moving there even over some of the places that I rate in this list, even though they are rated near the top of this list. Nothing but great things to say about Monterey. Some of the best steak in the country, great food, really can't go wrong. Now, a couple other mentions that I want to make is generally Brazil on the whole. So, Brazil, namely Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, I think are great cities. I absolutely love Rio, but I just don't think it's better than the places on this list. And I know that is going to be extremely, extremely controversial to many of you who are watching this video. I just don't think you get as much value for your money, and I don't think it's the same quality of life that you can get in other of these places. Now, that is one of the glaring omissions, but we will get to the other glaring omission here in a moment. Now, with that said, let's start off with the number five spot, which is going to be Lima, Peru. So, Lima has some of the best food in the entire world, and I truly think you get great value for your money in Lima. It's also near the beach, which is obviously a massive bonus, just like it's a massive bonus for Rio de Janeiro. But how I rated this list is if I had to live here or here and my life depended on it, where would I choose? And for me, Lima rated a little bit higher because I just think it's better. Although it's probably not as luxurious as you can find in Brazil, I think the overall food scene is better and it's just more my vibe. But once again, this is not a knock on Brazil. I'm not sure what the statistics say, and frankly, this wasn't a major consideration to begin with. But I also think Lima's probably a little bit safer in the nicer areas, although if you are in like the super touristy areas of Brazil, there's going to be cops all over the place. So once again, that's why I said it's not a huge consideration for me. Although I would say personally, I favor Sao Paulo in some regards over Rio de Janeiro. But I find that I enjoyed my time in Lima just that much more. And another bonus of Lima is it is one of the most underrated dating markets in the entire world. Not saying that it's quite the level of quality in Brazil, but I would say that in Brazil, most of the quality is monetized if you pick up what I'm putting down. So keep that in mind. We are going to move to the fourth spot, and it is a place in Colombia. What do you think I'm about to say? Because this is going to absolutely shock many of you, although if you've been watching my content, probably won't shock some of you. And this is where the glaring omission comes into play. It is not Medellin. I think Medellin is one of the most overrated places in the entire world. Yes, it has beautiful Colombian women, but guess what? There's beautiful Colombian women all throughout Colombia. Now, yes, I lived in Medellin. I was in El Tesoro, which is near Poblado. I also spent time in Envigado, Sabaneta, Laureles. I've been around the block, okay? But ultimately, I chose to live in Bogota because I think Bogota is better in pretty much every single way, with the exception of weather. Yes, the weather in Bogota is not that great, and that is a huge factor for me. But everything else is better in Bogota than it is in Medellin. Nightlife, restaurants, I would even say the dating scene because you have plenty of paisas who go to Bogota because there's a better economy in Bogota. And therefore, I just think the dating scene is better because you also have a lot less foreigners who go to Bogota. And safety wise, I wouldn't really recommend either of them for safety and full transparency. But I think the elite side of Bogota, so the upper level lifestyle in Bogota, just smashes whatever Medellin has to offer. But if that's not the lifestyle you're looking for and you don't want to be in a big city, then be my guest. But this video is just kind of a starting point for you who have watched some of my content and have similarities and interests and likes similar to mine to help you get started with your journey. So, for all those reasons, I think Bogota is better, more walkable, especially in the nicer areas. And once again, just higher level living. And it's probably more affordable than what you can get in Medellin, although both places are going to be excellent value for your money. Although I'm not sure if that is still true today in a place like Medellin because it has absolutely exploded in cost of living. Now, with that said, we're going to move to the third place. And frankly, the top three are pretty much interchangeable in my opinion. Now, there is a lot of negative sentiment about this place currently because it has gotten more expensive. And this is Buenos Aires in Argentina. It is one of my favorite cities in the entire world. It has really high level living if you choose to do so, great dining options. I'm talking elite dining. It has great architecture. Dating life is amazing. And I know some people think Argentinians are racist, especially against people of my skin color or darker, but they're also supposedly racist to other Latinos and Latinas because they think they are a little bit better than other Latinos because of their Italian blood, which they do have some of that, but it's not enough to take away from the city or the country if I'm explaining myself properly, which I'm probably not because what I'm trying to say for the most part is it's not that open and out there. Like you won't feel it in your day-to-day life in my experience. We all have different experiences. We all choose to live our life differently. You might be a bit more obnoxious and draw more attention to yourself and then maybe that shows itself more or what may have you or the people you hang around with are just not good people. So there are tons of factors that play into this, but for me, it wasn't a major factor. I absolutely loved my time in Buenos Aires. And like I said, some people are saying that it is too expensive nowadays. But based on everything I've seen, yeah, it's probably gone more expensive, but it's probably still less expensive than living in lower Manhattan in New York City. So I think I should probably also throw in the disclaimer that if you're doing like 10K per month, with an online business or something, none of these places are going to be expensive. So if you're like at 2,500 or 3,500, then yeah, it might be a little bit more expensive. But even I would say anything over like 5,000, 5,500, 6 grand a month, you're going to do just fine in any of these places, including Argentina. Now we are going to go with second place. Once again, these top three pretty much are interchangeable, and I would say Mexico City. Mexico City is one of my favorite cities in the world, just like Buenos Aires. Great restaurant options. I mean, tons of Michelin restaurants, but even the non Michelin restaurants, absolutely excellent. Great nightlife options, great shopping options, and elite neighborhoods. Although I do think that some of the elite neighborhoods are a little bit, too bohemian in vibe for my personal liking. So a place like Condesa or something like that, or Roma, a little bohemian and doesn't have the luxuries of a place like Polanco, which is where I tend to stay. But if you took the luxury of Polanco and put it into Condessa or Roma, that would be probably the best neighborhood in the entire world, in my personal opinion, because you would have luxury, you would have elite dining, and it would be one of the most safe and walkable areas in the entire world. I think it is absolutely untouched because everything Mexico City has to offer. And it has tons to offer between history, museums, things to see, things to do, day trips, great weather for the most part. If you're a single dude, great dating options. Can't go wrong. Absolutely love, love, love Mexico City. I'm constantly taking trips there with my girlfriend, and we're going to other places as well because we absolutely love Mexico City. Absolutely one of the tier one best cities in the entire world, in my personal opinion, and based on what I like and what I look for. And once again, you need to keep in mind, I like big cities. If you don't like big cities, you're probably not going to like Mexico City. Although for a short time, you would probably be enamored with it because there's it's just an amazing city. Now that takes me to number one, and that is boom right here, Guadalajara. Absolutely love Guadalajara because it's a little bit more toned down than Mexico City, but there's still plenty of things to do. The weather is absolutely fantastic. The food is great. You have tons of day trips, tons of things to see and do. You get great nightlife, great food options, great neighborhoods. In fact, one of the coolest neighborhoods in the world, or if I'm remembering correctly, the number one coolest neighborhood in the world was here in Guadalajara in Colonia Americana, although I think that was in 2022 or 2023, something like that. Also, relatively safe, extremely walkable in some areas. It has the same kind of issue that I have with Mexico City, in the fact that the really, really nice area in Guadalajara is actually in Zapopan, but it's essentially the same thing, is kind of disconnected from everything else. So it's the Puerta de Hierro area, and it's like a shopping mall, but that area in general has a ton of money. Fun fact, the famous guy, Peso Pluma, actually lives right by us. And Canelo's not too far from here either. But once again, it's a bit disconnected from everything else like Midtown Jalisco, Colonia Americana, and that area. So if you could take the luxury of this area and put it into that area, it would be an absolutely elite neighborhood. You're also dealing with significantly less traffic in Guadalajara than you are in Mexico City. But like I said, you really can't go wrong. So no matter how I ordered these, I mean, you could easily put Mexico City at number one. You could easily put Buenos Aires at number one. All of these places have great high level living options at a really obtainable price point. And that's why I think they're some of the best places in Latin America for online entrepreneurs to live because you get great value for your money. Most of these places speak excellent English, especially if you're in the ritzier parts, because the level of education is higher and the level of English tends to be higher in those same areas. But you also have great networking options because a lot of these places have vibrant expat communities that are really up and coming, with the exception of some of these other places like Lima. Guadalajara isn't quite as well known yet, but that's rapidly changing because most of the like retirees who move here actually go to Lake Chapala slash Ajijic area, and that's completely different style of living. But if that's what you're looking for, that could be a place of note to you. I could have also easily thrown in other places like Mazatlan or La Paz in this video, and even Merida. I didn't want to make this video too Mexico centric. But with all that said, I think we're going to wrap up the video here. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you've been to these cities or if you've been anywhere else, how would you rank the best places to live in Latin America? I look forward to reading your comments. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the video and not the end of the video, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. You could have been doing anything else with your time, but you were here with me, and I truly appreciate that. And as always, I'll see you next time. Peace. Much love.